and cried with a loud voice and said, What have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not.
Next verse.
For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
So where was the unclean spirit? In the man. Now something Jesus asked, where you have a word of knowledge. Jesus saw something, then he asked him a question. And that question is a word of knowledge. What is your name? What is your name? That's a word of knowledge. Now when you say name in the Greek and Hebrew, is not Abel. In the Greek and Hebrew, name, you are asking for authority and position. What is your name means, what is your authority in that your kingdom where you are? What is your authority and your position? What is your status? What is your position? This kind of possession was very strange, awkward. Jesus must have seen something. Then he answered, Legion. My name and my position is Legion, for we are many. The word legion is used for a Roman military unit of 6,000 soldiers. 6,000 soldiers. For we are many. Now listen well. There are two theories we can see. It's either there are 6,000 unclean spirits in one man, which is not impossible, or there was one spirit in the man that controls 6,000 unclean spirits. It's one of the two. Either the man was carrying 6,000 of them, or the person occupying the man was always commanding a troop of 6,000 unclean spirits. It's one of the two. Whichever one of them, they are still the same. Look at verse 9 to 13, PJ. Verse 9 to 13.
And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many.
Next verse.
And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country.
Pay attention to a detail here.
Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding.
Next verse.
And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them.
That was their request. Send us into the swine, that we may enter the pigs. Next verse.
And forthwith Jesus gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine.
Jesus didn't send them to the swines. Jesus gave them leave. Go. There the demons entered the swines. It wasn't Jesus that said, Go and enter. No. He told them, he gave them, look at, and forthwith Jesus gave them leave. Full stop. And the unclean spirit went out and entered by themselves into the swine. And the herd ran violently down a steep place. See the uncommon behavior even in animals. When unclean spirits possess people, they begin to exhibit irrational behavior. Irrational behavior. There were about 2,000. So you can imagine 6,000 demons entered 2,000 animals. It will be total madness. Total madness. Somebody has been living in the tomb. Nobody could control him in the area. Nobody could chain him. That guy is a territorial spirit. They saw how the demons jumped on 2,000 pigs. Jesus gave them leave. Then look at verse 18. Verse 18.
And when he was coming to the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him.
Give me verse 16 to 18 so we get context.
And they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine.
Next verse.
And they began to pray him to depart out of their coast.
Next verse.
And when he was coming to the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him.
Next verse.
Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, but saith unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord hath done for thee, and hath had compassion on thee.
This was the only time Jesus asked him to go and tell his friends. Go and tell your friends and family. And in this instance, it's understandable because they're encouraged to reconcile with their family. A man that was mad is an encouragement. Go back to your family now that you're totally free. Now notice there was something about this legion. It was a bit daft. The truth is that Jesus had no control as to where they will go. So they were a bit daft. Now look at demons in Acts chapter 16 where we read. The demons in Acts 16 knew what to do. But these ones in that we just read, these ones are daft. They were idiots. They went and entered animals. Demons don't stay in animals. Demons stay in men, in human beings. But these ones are daft. They just entered animals and caused economic waste. Wasted 2,000 pigs, calculated by the cost. By today's cost. How much is a pig times 2,000? Look at what they can cause. Casting out demons can cause trouble for you. Because the owner of those pigs can arrest you. They drove Jesus out of town. They ran him out of town. Get out from us. So it don't cause us more loss. Because every time you cast out a demon, the demon will look for how to make trouble for you. That's why Paul said, having done all to stand, stand. That means when a demon is received, or when a demon is received by the cooperation of human will, you can't cast it out. When a man deliberately yielded himself to demons, you cannot cast those demons out, because they are there by deliberate and intentional consent. You have authority over demons, but you don't have authority over human will. Please hear that again. You have authority over demons, but you don't have authority over human will. That's why people don't get saved by force. They get saved by choice. No matter how God wants people to be saved, he can't save everybody by force. People have to willingly receive the gospel. So the authority of the believer is over demons, not over human will. When it comes to human will, God only persuades men. God only persuades men.